Hello and welcome to Wanna Be a Chef. Today we are going to make Eggless Red Velvet Cake Premix. So let's get started and know the ingredients. All the ingredients which I am showing today you can find in any grocery store. So let's get started now. We need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour or maida, 3/4 cups of normal granulated sugar which we use for tea or coffee at home, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. This is a very good quality cocoa powder. You can take Hershey's also. We need half teaspoon of citric acid, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, pinch of salt and half teaspoon of vanilla powder. If you don't have vanilla powder, you can omit this and you can add vanilla essence while making your cake. And I'm taking red food color here. This is the powder color which is easily available and it is very less in price compared to the gel colors, and it will give the exact result as the gel colors. We will add half teaspoon of this. So let's get started and make our premix for red velvet cake. So as usual, I'm taking my mixer jar here. To this I'm going to add 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour or maida and all our ingredients, and we are going to blend this for about 1 minute or until everything gets well combined. 3/4 cups of sugar, pinch of salt or 1/4 teaspoon, anything for that matter, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of citric acid. We are adding citric acid because we are not adding the vinegar here, so we are making the premix. That is half teaspoon of citric acid and half teaspoon of vanilla powder, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, and we are going to blend all this together. Our last ingredient to go into the mixer jar is the food color. So I am taking half teaspoon of food color here. Just level the teaspoon and add it. That's it. We are going to pulse this for 1 minute now. Just give a nice mix so that your color doesn't stick to the lid of your mixer. We are going to put the lid and we are going to pulse this. Our red velvet cake premix is now ready. You can see that it has nicely blended and the color has evenly distributed in the flour. So we are just going to take this out in the bowl now. Now to make the cake, we just need 3 ingredients. That is our premix, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil and 1 cup of milk. So let's get started and make the final product. In a large mixing bowl, I'm going to add all of our premix, what we have made. You can see how nice red color we got from our red food color, that is the powder food color here. Now to our premix, we are going to add 1/4 cup of oil first. And then we are going to add the 1 cup of milk here, and we are going to mix everything together until we don't find any lumps or the dry and wet ingredients are mixed really well. So just using a whisk here to prepare the batter. Just mix everything together. Our eggless red velvet cake batter is now ready. You can see the consistency here. We just added 1 cup of milk and 1/4 cup of oil to this or the premix. I have greased and lined a 7-inch baking tray here, and I'm going to transfer this batter to this, and we are going to bake this at 180 degrees for 40 to 45 minutes or until a skewer comes out clean. I have preheated my oven at the same temperature, that is the 180 degrees. Our batter is now ready to get into the oven, but before that we are just going to tap a little so that there are no air bubbles, and it's now ready to get into the oven. Our eggless red velvet cake, which is made of our homemade premix, is just out of the oven. I have inserted a skewer, you can see that, and it has come out clean. This is just the red food color which is coming out. Our cake has baked perfectly. We are going to let this cool down in the tin for 15 to 20 minutes. Then we are going to demold it, and I'm going to show you the texture of the cake. Our cake was cooling in the tin since 15-20 minutes. It's time to demold it and see the texture of the cake. So I'm just rotating a knife or butter knife here across the edges of the cake to loosen the cake from the cake pan. I have tilted the pan upside down. We are going to tap a little so that our cake comes out clean. And you can see that it has come out clean. We are going to remove our parchment paper here. And I'm going to show you the texture of the, just taking a knife and cutting the cake here. It is very moist, you can see that, and I'm just going to zoom it so that you can see the texture. You can see the texture of the cake here. It is nice and moist, and it is very light. It is made of the eggless premix what we have prepared. I hope you like this video. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel for such interesting and easy recipes. You can also visit me on my Facebook page, which is given in the description box. Thank you and keep watching.